Welcome to the Impact with Robin Dorsey. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us here today. I am so happy to be back here with you all, and thank you so much. Well, today, let me tell you, I have an amazing and fantastic and phenomenal guest here with me today. And this gentleman right here, let me just tell you, he is something else. So he does all kinds of things in the DMV, and he, appeals to our little love of wine and jazz and R&B, and he has a little flavor, a little something, and the funk. Oh, wait, and the funk.
Can't forget the funk.
Yes, can't forget the funk. So he has something, a little bit of something for everybody, and I love it. I am so excited. So, who we have here today for you in the studio is none other than Mr. Onyx, Linthicum. And let me just tell you about this brother right here. Let me give you the official lowdown about him. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. So I guess I got to give you the professional one. So yes, let me give you the real him. So, Onyx was born and raised in Washington, D.C. He is the author of a book series called The Cherry on Top. With chocolate or vanilla. Now, we're not even going to get into that right now, but we will be talking about what that means, the cherry on top with some chocolate and vanilla. How he get that? But you know what? We're going to come back to that. He's still a man. Onyx enjoys empowering his audience by giving them the facts, raw and uncut. See, all of that right there, we already know what that's about, but we're going to come back to that in a minute. See,
it's all about perception.
Yeah. Oh, perception is 9/10, right? But anyway, so he's also the founder of Vendor Nation LLC, an event promotion company that hosts wine and music festivals and other events in a number of different cities. Yes, he does. And they are fantastic and fabulous. And we're going to talk about the big one that's coming up, and I hope you're able to join us. Yes. His love is bringing people together to network and enjoy wonderful quality time. He prides himself on his diversity and his ability to motivate people and inspire them to be their best. Yes, I like that. Yes. He enjoys traveling, networking, cooking, and finding new and creative ways to empower people. When not too busy with his many ventures, he likes to scuba dive, so he's swimming with the sharks. Really? Scuba diving? Okay.
Yes, black people scuba dive.
Black people scuba dive. Yes.
We do.
And he likes to play a mean game of racquetball.
That's right.
Really?
That's right.
Okay, you any good?
Challenge me.
What?
Challenge me.
He wants you to challenge him. Hello? You hear that? And he also has a handsome son.
Yes, I do.
And so let's, without further ado, introduce Mr. Onyx. Hello and welcome.
Hello. How are you? It's so good to be here.
Thank you so much.
Oh, he's so dramatic.
I love it. So, tell me, what is going on in your world? You got a lot going on.
I have a lot going on.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, man.
You're like the man or something.
Nah,
Man sitting next to the man. Which one are you?
Man sitting next to the man. Sitting next to the man out in the car.
Out in the car. Okay.
I'm the driver.
You the driver?
I'm the driver.
Oh, driving Mr. Daisy. Okay. So, you have, wine. Let's get this right. You have the Southern Maryland.
Southern Maryland. Yes.
You have
Let's say a certain way so we can get a certain clientele.
Yes. Let's do that. So it's the wine, jazz, R&B.
We only got 60 minutes.
What?
The Southern Maryland Wine, Jazz, R&B, and Funk Festival.
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Every time I see him, you know, he always got this extra flavor with him. But
Flavor of the week.
flavor of the week? What flavor is that?
You pick.
I like strawberry.
I ain't fooling with you. Next.
So tell us about the wine festival.
Show us
Let's
straight
go.
in.
What is going on with this wine festival here? Tell us about it.
This is our 4th year. We're very grateful for everyone who has come out the last 3 years. It's been very successful. Had our share of ups and downs.
Absolutely.
But it has sustained, and we're real happy, you know, to see the faces. It's become a family reunion. I mean, people that came the first year came to test it out.
Yeah, to see what you was working with.
Yeah, see what we had going on, and then they met people, and then the second year, you know, they saw those same people again. So every year just gets bigger and bigger, and you know, it's like a family reunion. I like to call it a family reunion. So I might add that to the title next year. So it'll be the Southern Maryland Wine, Jazz, R&B, Funk Festival Family Reunion.
So nobody's even going to be able to say all of that. Nobody's going to even be able to promote all of that. Don't nobody have time for those 500 different titles. We're going to need you to stick with something that people can just like. This is the Southern Maryland Wine Festival.
Oh, but you got to realize we are the original Southern. You
original.
can't just. And that was added. The original was added.
The original was.
Yeah, because there's been so many festivals popping up, you know, that
True.
That we had to figure out a way to distinguish our festival from other festivals, and you know, and just do our best to do that, because make sure you get tickets to the right one, people.
Yeah. So so let's talk about this. So what inspired you to start this wine festival movement?
Movement.
Yes.
I like that.
Movement.
I like that. I'm gonna add that to the title too.
Oh my
I need a pen and
goodness.
a piece of paper
Oh
so I
my
can remember
goodness. Jesus.
all of these words that I'm gonna add to the.
Jesus.
What inspired me to start this festival? Getting kicked out of college, probably. Did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, y'all don't know that about me. I have personal friends. How you doing, bruh? Bro, walk past in the glass. What's up?
We are live. I'm gonna need you to focus.
Focus. No, literally, a lot of people don't know. I got kicked out of college.
Okay.
I finished with my degree, 2 of them, thank God, but later in life. But I've worked as a promoter for a number of years.
Okay.
Doing comedy shows or club events. When I was in college, I tell this story like this. It's funny. When I was in college, I was in Rhode Island, and we attended a lot of black fraternity and sorority parties and stuff.
Okay.
And I tell people, while they were negotiating for gym space to host their parties, I was talking to club owners in the area, and I would get the door, the agreement we had, I got the door, they got the bar.
Okay.
And so
that
I didn't
was
have
a
to
good
compete with, you know, and somebody out there is going to take this idea and they're
deal.
going to run with it.
Uh-oh.
Like, yo, he's right. But, so anyway, that's how it all started, and I was focusing more on promoting and making money and all of that than I was my grades, and I got that call saying, pack your stuff, call your parents, tell them come get you, you out of here. So I had to do that. Probably the worst phone call I ever had to make. But I had the bug. I had the bug, and no matter where I went from that point on, I tried to get back in school and all of that, and I did, but I just kept coming back to this.
Okay.
I involved myself with some other organizations as a volunteer to help them out however I could, and I learned a lot.
Okay.
And the more I learned, the more I literally woke up one morning and said, I can do this. And that's most of the things I've been successful at. I literally woke up one morning, like wiped the sleep out of my eyes and said, I can do this. And I did. And it came together, and that's the long story of it, but
the long short story.
There you go. I'll write a book about that one day too.
Write a book, but it won't
How
be
to be a festival
it
producer.
won't be the cherry on the top. Anyway.
Nah, I don't think we're gonna get any more cherry on tops. Not anytime soon.
So, do you do this all by yourself? Do you have a team of wonderful people that help you out?
You know,
talk about your team.
I have a great team. I don't know if any of them are listening right now, but I shout outs to I won't even start naming people.
Okay, yeah, because we don't want you to forget
I
nobody,
don't
and
want
then
to
you're
forget
going to get a
anybody.
phone call when you leave here.
Yeah, I know. I will. You know what? I am going to name a couple because they've been with me from
Day one?
Day one.
I love it.
Through not just the festivals, but through the book writing, through everything I've done. I've had people these particular people I could call and talk to them, and Terry Reeves, if she's out there listening, Mel Dozier, that's my girl too, and Beverly Whitley. Those three. Okay. I mean, now I ain't trying to leave nobody out, but those three have been like my ace in the holes for a long time, and so I'm giving shout outs to them. But yeah, it's not just me. I put it all together, kind of line item everything, and for the last 3 years, I pretty much handled all of the arrangements, the coordination, and all of that stuff. And those three came to me, and they were like, one particular came to me and was like, how come you only use us when it's festival time? Why don't you let us help you throughout the year? But anybody that has their baby,
that's right.
It's hard to give that baby over to anybody else because you want it done a certain way. But this year I said, okay. I said, that's what y'all want. It's all right. Okay. So I gave each one of them certain tasks, and they haven't let me down. I appreciate it. So you need a team, though. When you're doing something
definitely
like this,
need a team because you can't do it by yourself. But we try.
Yeah. I don't do partnerships, but I do teams.
You do teams.
The partnerships they can be a pain in you. So, because everybody's not always on the same page.
Absolutely.
They think that you think they are, but
right. That's a trial and error. You got to figure it out, and
know your partners.
Massaging that task. Yeah,
a lot of that.
So, what would you say was from your first one? So now this is the fourth one. So let's go from 1 to 3 since the fourth one hasn't occurred yet. So what would you say from starting out on number 1 through this number 3? What were some of the lessons kind of learned?
What were some of the lessons learned? Well, because I've worked with festivals prior to starting my own, I kind of had a formula already set, a line item. So it was just a matter of basically plugging in every component. Who's going to do what, how it's going to get done. A friend of mine down in Tampa, she works with a lot of athletes with their foundations and setting up their foundations and doing all kinds of fundraiser events for those foundations. And she sent me a template that she used several years ago, probably 2 or 3 years before I got started. And I held on to it. And using that template, I was able to basically each year just kind of map out everything. But you asked me what the lessons. You said the lessons learned.
Yeah, your lessons learned from number 1 to now to number 3. Because now you first started out, and this was the beginning. Trial and error was unlimited. And so as second year was different than the first year. And in the third year, you kind of got this thing now. And I'm sure in the fourth year, you're like, oh, I got this in the bag. So let's talk about the difference in the years.
It's kind of hard to say what the trial and errors were because they differ year to year. The first year, we had remarkable success. I was gung-ho. I wanted to come out the gate and do 2 days right after that.
Wow.
But the venue cautioned me that events like this historically had not done well in that area. And they said, we're not trying to discourage you, but we want to let you know. And so I took heed to what they said, and I said, okay, we're going to back this out because if I'm going to lose money, I don't want to lose twice the amount. So we're going to go with 1 day. And we had a large crowd that year. And like I said, it was a very successful year. The county paper did news stories on it. I had a lot of county officials actually contact me saying, congratulations, heard about your event if they didn't show up, and it was wonderful. But what I learned is you really want to know your audience. You want to don't give people what you think they want. You really got to test your audience and find out what it is they want and try to give that to them. 1, so you don't spend a whole lot of extra money. I'm giving them something they really don't want. And 2, just so you can, try to exceed their expectations. So that's why people come back. We exceed your expectations. That's a plug right there, y'all. That's a plug.
I love that.
I'm going to do that one day.
You do that. That's the poetry thing.
That's a woman thing, though, right?
No, that's the poetry thing in me. So, poets,
do that?
Yes.
They do?
Because that is, you're feeling it. be feeling that it's deep in the soul and in the.
I just do the, you know.
Oh, you just.
That's
you just
when
break
I'm
it out
feeling
on the whole dance.
I do a Snoop Dogg thing.
But they do that. You just break it out in the whole dance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, that was too much.
Break out the Holy Goat.
You know. Oh.
Get the Holy Goat.
I love it. So, you did that. So, okay. So, that's great. Now, this is the third. You know, you had the third. This is fourth year coming. That hasn't occurred yet.
Right.
We're back to the third.
Third year.
Yeah, so third year.
Ooh.
So, you did 1, you did 2. Now, you're into 3.
Third year was the most challenging.
Really?
Year. Oh my God.
Even though 1 you did, 1 you did.
Everything was perfect. The only thing that was challenging for us the first year was the weather. Because it gets hot as Hades out there. It's like somebody got the temperature set on hell.
Right.
Turn it down, please. Turn it down. So that was the first year. The second year didn't seem as hot, but one of my performers came to me and she said, "You owe me a pair of shoes." And I was like, "Well, why do I owe you a pair of shoes?" She said, "Because my soles literally melted on the stage." And
the soles melted on the stage.
The stage was hot. Okay, wow. It was hot. It gets hot out there.
Yeah.
But what's funny is that you can tell the novice from the expert festival goer.
Yes.
Because they'll come prepared with their tent, their little four-wheel cart, all of that stuff. You know, where the beginner, they don't know this.
They don't
stuff.
know what to have.
They come with
bring.
A blanket, no tarp, or nothing over their head.
And then you burned up.
Oh,
You're burning up.
But every year, that's the funny part. Every year has as it's grown, it's like one big canopy because people butt their tents together and it's like they make one big canopy.
Shade, yes.
Yeah, for shade. So that's worked out.
I love that.
But yeah, as I was saying, the third year was the most challenging year because last year weather's never been a problem for us.
Okay.
Fortunately. Thank you. This is wood, right?
Yes, this is wood.
Okay.
This is wood.
All right. Weather's never really been a problem for us except the heat. Last year we had some storms come through.
Okay.
We set up the night before and everything was ready to go. I came in, I got there early that morning, and when I looked, the stage had buckled. The roof of the stage had literally buckled like a V.
Right.
Because so much water had fallen on the tarp that the weight of it had literally caused the frame of the roof to cave in.
Oh my God.
So imagine that.
The night before.
I get there that morning, hours before the festivals to start. So right then I had to go into overdrive and start literally taking the top down.
Right.
And so last year they performed with no cover.
Wow.
No cover. But the bands are phenomenal.
They
Every year
yes.
we have some of the absolute best talent, and they didn't let that bother them.
Good.
And then the next night, because last year was 2 days. The next morning I came in and we had tents scattered all over the yard where another storm had come through in the middle of the night and tossed people's vendor tents and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
So, those were catastrophes that we really had no control over.
Right, that was Mother Nature.
But, these are the things you learn to prepare for and as best you can. And you just rock with it. We rocked with it both days.
Wow.
And
weathered the storm. We weathered that storm.
Literally, yeah, literally, yeah.
Wow, okay. So, you're doing it a fourth year.
Doing it.
This is number 4.
And it almost didn't happen.
Why?
It almost didn't happen. I had a lot of challenges last year, a lot of personal challenges that I had to get through. And it really, even the first year, we started with resources, and I mean financial resources from some other things that we've done. And I say we, I always refer to myself as we, because it's not just me. Like I said, it's a team. But I had some challenges last year that really just kind of dampened my spirits.
Right.
And my team, I normally start preparing. I give myself about a month off from the festival and start preparing in October.
Okay.
October came, I didn't do anything. November came, I hadn't done anything. December, everybody's calling me saying, "Hey, look, what's up?"
What are we doing?
And I said, "Y'all, I don't think we're gonna do it this year." And I made the decision. I said, finally, I made the decision. I said, I'm not gonna do it this year. I need to recover. I need to take some downtime. But my team, they called me up and they said, "Look," they said, "you have to do it." And I'm like, "Why?"
Right.
And they talked me into it, and And I'm glad they did.
Okay.
You need those people in your life,
You
man.
do.
You need them.
You need this support. It makes a difference.
But yeah, we started from scratch. We literally started from scratch this year.
Oh, wow.
And I had a talk with God. And I said, God, if this is going to happen, you're going to have to be a part of it.
Yes, I love that.
And it's got to be, you're going to have to make it happen. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed. We got a nice sponsor check in the mail yesterday.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
And so, I'm looking at doing some bigger things with our sponsors. We partnered this year with some great companies. Anheuser-Busch is coming out. Cavassier is coming out. Carolina Kitchen, where you can get your chicken and so much more, is coming out.
Yes.
They're coming out to do our VIP, and I'm telling you, and I got to plug it. Can I plug?
That's right.
The VIP. If you guys can do the VIP, if it's in your budget, do it. It's a great experience. Everything is covered. The alcohol is served. It's open bar. Wine tasting, of course, is free. It's covered. You don't have to bring your tents and your chairs. You're actually under a pavilion, center stage. You're catered to. I mean, anybody that's done VIP, they do it again. It's definitely worth it. So anyway, that's the plug.
Right.
Back to you.
I love it. Back to me. Back to me. But yes, okay. So what can they expect this year? So we talked about some of the VIP. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the vendors, some of the other vendors that's going to be there, like food vendors and things like that? And I mean, because you had all these different wine tastes. And so people don't know, you can bring your own wine glass, because otherwise you're going to have this little old...
It's not little. I should have brought one. The wine glass is it's a non-stemmed glass, because the stems break so easily. So we do the non-stem glasses. They're about that big, right? And that's a portion. That's a portion of wine. Your tastings aren't going to be that big, but your tastings will be minimal. But if you want to buy a glass of wine,
well, if you want to buy, but we're talking about the tastings.
The tastings, yeah. Well, the tastings.
But you can bring your own glasses, you have a cooler. So when you buy all this delicious wine, you can put it in your nice cooler.
Put it on ice.
Yes.
Oh.
Bring your corkscrew with you.
Ice.
Yes.
Why you gotta bring a corkscrew?
Well, because when they buy their own bottle,
let the winery open it for them.
Well, true, but you might not want to. You still sipping on the other ones that you bought or you tasted, so
bring
you might want to, just in case, for after you know.
We don't sell them. That's a good idea, though.
See,
hey, might add her to my team.
Yes. So you have some different vendors. So bring your wine glass. And see, we're giving you some tips here. You'll be successful at this wonderful wine and food. Well, I'm sorry, wine. There are food vendors for you to purchase food.
Yes.
Now. Yes.
We aren't allowing food into the venue. Fruit, water, yes. As far as food, no, because we have. We want to be respectful of our vendors. Right. They pay to come out and share their cuisine, but we do a pretty good job of diversifying the cuisine. So you're not going to find 20 fried chicken vendors.
Right.
We're not going to do that. We have crab vendor coming out. We have, of course, we have your chicken. We have your southern cuisine. We have a smoothie person. We have a juice person, healthy juice person. So it's something there for everybody. We try to diversify and protect the exclusivity of our vendors. Not just the food vendors, but also the regular retail vendors. You're not going to find 10 of this particular vendor there or 10 of this particular vendor. Yeah, you'll find multiple jewelry vendors, but they're not going to be selling the same stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so that's another thing. We try to protect the exclusivity of our vendors. And, I mean, you definitely want to visit all of the vendors, because this year especially, because we're doing something different this year. You'll find out when you get there what it is.
Ooh,
but you'll want
you'll
want to visit the vendors. We're doing a lot of different stuff this year.
Okay.
We're doing a lot of different stuff this year. We've added some things, and it's gonna be interesting.
So different things this year, more vendors this year,
we got
fabulous tastings this year, VIP fabulousness this year.
But we keep saying wineries. This year we added breweries. So there'll be beer tastings. So for you
beer lovers, so it's not just about the women. Because a lot of people say, well, man, we don't really drink wine. There's some men that does. Yep. But a lot of well, you forgot about us. What about us beer drinkers? Now he's added it.
So Anheuser-Busch is coming out. They're doing our international beer garden.
See?
And so it's going to be a bunch of different kinds of beer that you can purchase. Cavassier is coming out. They're doing our liquor.
Liquor.
So we're serving
wine,
liquor for those
beer,
who prefer
yes.
something a bit of the more, what's the word I'm looking for? Stronger tastings. But, you know, whatever your palate is. Sweet wine, dry wine, liquor, beer, whatever. We got it this year. So something different.
And fellas, let me just tell you that there's going to be a lot of fantastic and fabulous women at these events. So you always talking about, you know, where are the women at? They're going to be at this wine festival. And now they have something for you too. So it's not just, you know,
beautiful
come have
women.
some fun.
Just
And
bunch of single women. Bunch of married women.
wait a minute. We're
No.
not advocating for that.
No, I'm not saying we advocate. Their husbands ain't going to be there. But, no, I'm kidding.
See? Now you got to
But there will be a lot of women there, yes. And because women love wine. You know, here's the thing.
Yes.
Every event I've ever done, you will get a huge percentage of women to attend these things. And you always have guys say, yo, man, where the women going to be? I want to be where the women going to be.
Hello?
But y'all don't show up. What? Are you serious? Brothers, it's going to be at least 10 women there for you to buy a glass of wine for.
10 to 1. 10 to 1. Look at your odds.
They didn't like
the bottoms of wine.
They didn't like that part. Okay, just get her some free tastings and tell her you bought it. It's all good.
Really? Don't listen to that. That's gonna get you, you know.
Get you a date.
That ain't gonna get you a date. Saying, "Oh, I bought the free little." No. Anyway. But
So y'all just ingrate. Just ingrate. Go ahead.
So let's talk about some of the performers. So
Let's talk about
tell us about some of the wonderful jazz musicians, R&B. What you got going on?
We have a number of artists this year. I don't want to start naming them. Go to the. I do. Yes, of course, I know who they are, but I don't want to start naming.
Remember who they are on his own event.
No, because no. Because if I start mentioning, then people will say that he thought that was the better artist, or this, that, and the other. So no. Okay, you know what? The Nucleus Band. I'm gonna name them. The Nucleus Band.
Yes.
Mark Walker. Skip Pruitt. Bob Baldwin and Lori Williams. Lori just released a new album, actually, that was produced. At least some of the tracks I think was produced by Bob, so they're performing together.
Okay.
What's that? That's 4. That's 5. Okay. DJ Freeze is going to be entertaining the audience in between sets. So if you guys know DJ Freeze, 93.9 WKYS.
Yes.
He's going to be entertaining the audience. We have Landra, who is a fitness instructor. She's going to be doing dancing. She's going to be entertaining the crowd as dancers with dancing and partying because we got to change over between the sets. Right. Oh, my God. Who did I leave off?
Put him on the spot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And many more. So
I'm trying to do all of them in order.
We'll give you a pass.
But no, it will be a full day, guys. If you're watching this and I didn't mention you, trust me, it's on the website. You're on the website. You'll get your plugs.
Yes.
But it's going to be a full day of bands. Gates open at 10 o'clock. Bands start
a.m. 10 o'clock
10
a.m.
We start early.
10 o'clock a.m. And it doesn't go until like the sun is down.
No, we will be wrapping up somewhere between 8 and 9 o'clock.
So that's almost a 12-hour event. Can you know? Yes.
You're not going to go nowhere and get what you're going to get at this festival for what you're going to pay.
Yes. And are there tickets still available?
Tickets are still available. The VIP is limited because those have been selling really well the last couple of this past week. People just wait till the last minute,
True.
But no, tons of general admission tickets. I mean, we'll never run out of those. The place is so big.
True.
But yeah, you definitely want to get them. And I'm shameless. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. If you go to the website, the tickets are one price. But right now,
just for you, on the Impact with Rob and Dorsey.
You go to that's it. It was on there before this show. But anyway, I kept it on there for this show.
Oh, see, okay.
So they ain't gonna be on there tomorrow.
That was better. That was better. Clean that up.
Groupon. Go to Groupon. Go to Groupon and look up be specific. Make sure it says the Southern Maryland Wine, Jazz, R&B, and Funk Festival. If it says something else, you're buying the ticket to the wrong show. So make sure it says what it actually lists what we're saying here, and get your tickets. I think they're $35 online.
Yeah, Groupon, so you can get some wine and jazz, funk, R&B.
But get your tickets in advance.
From Groupon. Yes, don't wait till you get to the door.
You're gonna spend more at the door.
For all of that.
You'll spend more at the door, but people don't complain. They spend more and they come in and have a great time. We have not had anybody complain about our prices.
Yes. So we have Jason, one of our watchers on Facebook, says, bottom line, come out and support. Great times for all. Good looking out, Jason. We appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Come on out. Introduce yourself.
Yes.
Shake your hand for that.
Oh, see? You never know.
I'll buy you a tasting of wine as well.
He's going to buy you a tasting of wine. What are we going to do with him? But we're going to take a quick 2-minute break. We have a diabetes PSA because the diabetes step out walk is coming up in September, and I am the ambassador for the diabetes, and I will be this year's walk MC. So we want to promote, diabetes because this is something that 30 million Americans affect. So when we come back, don't go nowhere because we got some extra stuff to talk to you about, and we're going to talk about this cherry on the top. So we'll be right back.
Cherry on top.
My name is Robin Dorsey. I'm an American Diabetes Wellness Ambassador and Type 2 diabetic. I'm also a Red Strider. A Red Strider is a person living with diabetes. I want to tell you that you are not alone. There are 29 million Americans that suffer from diabetes.
My name is Amari Mom, and I'm here to stop diabetes.
I'm Major McKinley Lewis. I'm a type 2 diabetic. You are not alone. Stop diabetes. My name is Isaac Clayton, Fort Washington, Maryland alumni chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I have type 2 diabetes, and you are not alone.
My name is Tornia. I have type 2 diabetes. You are not alone.
We're not alone, so let's stop diabetes.
Miss Russell, I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I'm walking so you don't have to stop diabetes.
I'm a type 2 diabetic. Help stop diabetes.
I'm Rick Doc Walker, former Super Bowl champion with the Burgundy and Gold. And I'm here to help stop diabetes.
Stop diabetes!
Stop diabetes!
Fort Washington Capital, stop diabetes!
Stop diabetes!
Stop diabetes! We are the Q's, stop diabetes!
Team Fitness, stop diabetes.
MJ All-Star, stop diabetes!
Stop diabetes! Ebony Wings, stop diabetes! Stop diabetes!
Support to stop diabetes.
Stop diabetes.
Visit www.diabetes.org for more information. Stop diabetes. Welcome back. Thank you for bearing with us. I so appreciate that. But we had to get our diabetes plug-in in. Like I said, it affects 30 million Americans. And so I want you to know that you're not alone. We want to help stop diabetes. And you can also join my team. Go sign up to Walk with the Impact with Robin Dorsey. Now,
You get a t-shirt?
they could get a t-shirt depending on how much money they help fundraise. Diabetes give you a t-shirt and some other things
Get this
too.
done, people.
Yes. So, and we'll talk about that at the wine festival too, the diabetes walk. See, all this love here.
Right here.
So welcome back, Onyx. You've been talking about the wine and jazz and R&B and funk festival coming up. Tell people, what day is this festival on?
August 18th. It's a Saturday.
August 18th.
Gates open at 10 o'clock and don't
10
close until the last
a.m.
band finishes.
Yes. And they'll be able to shop. They'll be able to eat. They'll be able to drink, dance. Oh, my God.
Party, people. It's a family reunion. Bring the family.
Yes. I love
That's
it.
what I want.
What you want?
I would love to have literally have family reunions come and bring their family to this event. Can you imagine a family reunion at a festival like this?
That would be awesome. Maybe we
Would that
should
be memorable?
promote that for next year. Maybe we like, hey, come have
Birthdays.
your family reunion at the Wine and Jazz.
Birthdays. If you're celebrating a birthday, come out and party with us. Party with us. It don't get no better. Come on, y'all. 8 bands for your birthday?
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Nah. wine, liquor. I mean, everything is there. Everything. You bring the people, we got the party. How's
Yes,
that?
I love that. I love that. So bring your friends. Don't be shy. Make this a girls' night out, a fellas' night out, because they're going to be a lot of girls. We already told you.
Come as a group, get some T-shirts made so we know you're part of a particular group.
Yeah.
Fraternities, sororities, what?
Come have a party with us. Because the Impact with Rob and Dorsey will be in the building. Hello. You know.
Making an impact.
Yes. And you know how I do. I like to, do a little bit of live and take a little bit of pictures and interview some fantastic and fabulous people.
Mm-hmm.
When he's not, running around making sure everything is just perfect just
So
for
I thought you were talking about the artists.
Both.
The artists.
Both.
Me and the artists?
Yes. This is your event.
Okay.
Of course, we have to talk to the person who...
CDs
we're talking
will be
to you now.
CDs will be up for sale, too.
Yes.
The bands will be signing their CDs and
Wow,
stuff, too.
see? Look at all of this stuff you getting for $35 if you buy it from Groupon.
Oh, let me tell you. One more exciting thing we're doing this year. I told you, we're full of stuff this year. Full of exciting
I
stuff.
feel like a kid at the candy store.
Go RV is another one of our sponsors.
Go RV.
They're
Okay.
bringing out 3, but they're going to have 2 showcased. One is exclusive to the bands.
Okay.
But they're bringing out a total of 3 RVs
Okay.
that are customized so people can learn how to vacation in a different way. So you guys will have a chance
Okay.
to tour those RVs and see how they're
Pimped out.
what.
Yes.
Have you seen some of those things?
I have seen that. They are amazing.
It's like houses on
It's
wheels.
a house on
Man.
wheels. I love
So
that.
we have them coming out, and they're going to be doing demos and doing some giveaways.
Yes.
You also have a chance to win a classic car.
Ooh.
Huntingtown Fire Department will be there this year, and they're
Yes.
raffling off a car.
Sexy car.
So you have a chance to do that. How cool would that be?
Yes.
Come to a festival and win a classic
car. Yes, and win a car.
Leave your car in the parking lot. Take this one.
Like, I'm going to come back to get that thing right there.
Oh, I may not come back at all, depending on what they drive.
You know, some people have sentimental values. You know.
Yeah.
I love that. So it's a lot of great things. So he has evolved.
Yeah,
Since the
every
first
year.
one.
This is going to be the biggest year.
This
We
is gonna
have
be the
carnival
biggest.
games where they can win
Wow.
bottles of wine or glasses of wine. Throw the ball through the hole.
Uh-oh.
Get your arm right. Get your arm right for the football. I'll tell you the football throw, the baseball throw, the bottle ring toss.
Yes.
All kinds of things we're going to be doing we have cornhole.
Yes, everybody likes cornhole too.
Look, we got a guy that comes every year. He's one of the vendors. He sets his cornhole boards up for people to play
Right.
on. But this dude, if you want a set of cornhole boards, this is the place to come to get them. This dude makes some of the best. He has them with pictures on them of wine,
Really?
sports teams, you name it. Oh my God! the boy-
So he makes it.
he makes them.
So I have one
have one
cornhole
board?
table. No, I have the 2,
Oh,
but it's
Because
fresh.
he can make you a second one.
I
to go
just
with your
need him
first
to, shellac it
one. Oh no! you don't
and
do
make
that.
it beautiful.
You don't do that.
Why?
Just get a new set.
No. This is a beautiful. I spend a lot of money on it. This set is gorgeous, and
Not
it's.
no more because you just said you need to shellac it.
I
you
mean,
need to
I
do all
want
this
it
stuff.
to look pretty. I want it to have all the bells and whistles on it too.
When we talk to him.
So I might have to bring
He
it
might
with
be-
me.
He may be able to refinish
When
it
I
for you.
come, like, what else can you add to this? Can you put my picture on it? But then again, I don't want
He
nobody
can.
throwing no ball toss.
He could do
on
he could do that on your
That's what I'm saying. That's why I need
yes.
him to bring. I gotta bring it with because it is beautiful.
Okay. All
I
right.
love this thing, but Anyway, so see,
Get your cornhole boards.
bring your cornhole boards with you, or go
Don't bring
purchase
them.
one. I'm gonna bring mine.
Don't
So
bring
he
she
can
She
fix.
can walk up in the place with a cornhole board.
I got a wagon. I'm gonna take it with the wagon. Anyway.
Help her somebody.
I love it. So we're gonna have some fun, and we always do. It's
Bring your
really,
swimsuit.
really nice.
No, literally, we have a giant water slide
A giant water slide.
and a dunk tank.
So are they gonna be able to dunk you?
You know what? I have not decided who's going to be the
It's a
dunk.
challenge. Do
I
y'all
might
want?
get
Do
it.
y'all
I've
want
never
to
done that. I always
dunk
wanted to, but I've
Onyx?
never done that.
Hello, let's
Look,
let's get that on Facebook. Do you all want to
They're just gonna
dunk
run up and push
Onyx?
the thing. But no, because it gets so hot out there. Yeah, we have the sprinkler, the misting tent for when it gets really hot, you want to cool off. But I thought it would be fun this year to actually bring out a giant water slide.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be hot. If you get wet, you're gonna dry off
I
pretty
think
quick.
y'all just added that because y'all just want to see a whole bunch of these single women in bathing suits.
No. No. What kind of festival do you think this is?
Well, what kind of wine festival have a big old giant slide in there when you want us to wear bathing suits? I mean, what?
They're not gonna take their clothes off. This is just something to keep them cool.
So you can cool off.
It gets hot. People that have been know it gets hot out there. It does, man. You're sweating bullets. Stay hydrated.
Tanya said we should make you wet this. So yes, they want you to be in the dunk tank.
Tanya, right about now is when your internet connectivity should be going out.
Oh my goodness, you cannot insult our guests now.
But that's not an insult. That's no.
She's trying to cut your internet off.
Now.
Andrea, thank you so much. I will send out the website for that. And she said she's never been.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
That's because she doesn't drink, but maybe she'll have to come this time. So you got to come because it's not just about the wine. It's really a family affair. You cannot bring children. This is not a kids event. Leave your kids at home, 21 and older. This is grown and sexy.
It is. It's a chance for the grown folks to let their hair down.
Let your hair down and unwind and relax and listen to some, smooth tunes and, get your adult on. Get your adulthood on.
That's right.
Yes.
She got it. Come on up. Challenge me in racquetball.
They want to challenge you to the dunk tank is what they're saying on.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about the dunk tank.
We have like 3-4 people in here now.
Do they know me?
No, they don't know you. Okay. But, this is live and, you have over 4,800 friends that, is on this thing. So,
Well, get your tickets, y'all. Get your tickets. You know what? I wish I could do that, but I can't.
What's that? What you got for us?
I'll tell you. We got another break.
We don't have another break.
Okay.
But you could just tell us. Come on.
No, I was thinking how I could do something for your listeners, but I don't know how I could do it because everybody that's not listening would benefit from it too. And I would try to do something exclusive for your listeners. Let me sit here and think about it.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on it.
Anyway, go ahead.
So now. So we're going to talk. So we're going to pause. We're going to come back to this festival. Right. We're going to talk more about that. But we're going to talk about some other things, some stuff that y'all really want to know.
What do they want to know?
About you. So we're going to talk about the Cherry on the Top book. Cherry on the Top with vanilla or chocolate.
That is not the title. See, you're just misconstruing the title all over the place. It's called The Cherry on Top, chocolate or vanilla, he's still a man.
The cherry or the top, what?
The cherry on top, chocolate or vanilla, he's still a man.
He's still a man.
That is the book.
So let's break this down. What is this book about? Because the title has many innuendos.
It does, and that was purpose. That was done on purpose.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, actually, the book is about men. In a nutshell, why we say what we say, act the way we act, and do the things we do. That's it in a nutshell. The book came about. I had a blog show at one point. Myself and my co-host, who's out on the West Coast, we kind of brought the two coasts together, and we did this blog show. And toward the end of the show, we did a 16-week breakdown of Steve Harvey's book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Okay.
16 chapters. So we did a chapter a week. And by the time we were done, I had more questions than answers. And every time we would, with our listeners calling in, and we got into some really heated discussions between the listeners and between us and the listeners. We had to kind of mediate. But every time something would come up, I just jot it down. So by the time we were done, I had about 32 chapters.
Wow.
Worth of titles.
Wow.
And it took me 2 weeks to write the first book.
Okay.
And the second book took about 2 years because I just had so much other stuff going on. But I finally completed the second book. And so the first book is, as we said, and the second book, same title, but it's subtitle, Class is Still in Session.
I like that.
The first one's burgundy, the second one is white.
Okay. So tell them, what are some of the... Amazon.com. Or you can go onto his website.
Amazon.com.
But what's your website? They need to know about your website too. But I'm not talking about for just your book, for you too.
OnyxLinthicum.com.
See?
It has to be updated, y'all.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm so busy.
You have a presence. A presence. Social media presence. Yes.
I do.
So what exactly? Give us like an idea of what the book really entails from your perspective.
from my perspective, again, it's. I'm trying to think of some of the chapters in the book. Did you bring it up? Did you pull it up?
No, I did not.
Okay. It's chapters in there such as He Knows Your Call.
Okay.
I think that's the first chapter in that book. And it talks about, after he sexed you up and blew your mind, and he's gone home, he's sitting at home tapping his thumbs because he knows that you're going to call. And most of the time, women, I don't care how bad that dude hurts you. If here it is. It's grown folk, right?
Right, all grown folk.
If the sex is marvelous, if it's just stupendous, if it's toe curling, climb the wall, scratch the wallpaper off the wall sex, you're going to remember him. And in those moments when those hormones are raging, guess what? You're going to remember him. You're going to continue to remember him until another guy comes along and does better than him. That's how a guy know when you're seeing somebody else. When the phone stop ringing, that's how guys know that, okay, she done found somebody else and moved on. But but until then, he knows you're gonna call. And so
he's just sitting back waiting. That's what
I'm not gonna say he's waiting, but because he's probably getting phone calls from others as well. But so he's not necessarily waiting on your call, but at hindsight, he knows that phone's gonna ring eventually, and your voice is gonna be on the other end. Hey. I know you hurt me. I know you did me wrong and everything, but I just wonder what you was doing tonight.
My friends are not agreeing with you here on this topic.
So y'all not going to agree? Y'all going to tell? Oh, come on. Look, I'm looking at your screen like y'all not going to agree?
Right,
really?
Right.
You called him last night. Stop playing.
Oh, wait a minute.
Stop playing.
Is he really coming? He is really coming for y'all today.
One of them like this right now. Dang, how you know? He done called me out. I ain't say your name.
So they really gonna be trying to jump you at the dunk tank.
Look, I ain't called Shirley's name.
Oh, see. He just out of control. Out of control. We're gonna need you to pull it back in.
You know what? I might bring some of the books out there. I've never done that. I might actually bring some of the books out there on that day. I only got a handful. I think I got like one box in my garage of each. I may bring them out there. So if y'all come and you interested in reading the book, holla. Gotta find me. Maybe you have to do that for another year. So what?
I was thinking maybe during one of your breaks, if you had the time, you could have a small dialogue about that so that people can. What? But then that would take you a whole nother place. And then the women, they gonna be like, yeah, we waiting for him to get off the stage. We gonna put him in the dunk tank.
And they all fueled up on
the wine too. Yeah, so that might not be. We might have to save that for a different event.
Yeah, that's gonna be a different event.
Because I don't want the ladies to be jumping you at your own event and stuff.
You know you wrong.
Right. How could you say that about us? We're not that vulnerable. What?
I ain't say nothing.
I
didn't say a word. What they saying, huh?
Let me see what they saying over here about you.
We should do a show on that.
We should do
just a show talking about those kinds of topics.
Yes, we're gonna do that. Are y'all ready?
Would y'all like that? Would y'all like that? Let her know.
Yes, let me know. Would y'all be ready for that?
Would y'all call in and talk to us?
Yes, late night. We'll have to make that a later night show.
Can we have a bottle of wine?
We can have some wine and some candles, and we're gonna get into the discussion and like, hey, and what had happened was, because every great story starts like that, and then we might actually add a little bit of the poetry thing into that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you never know what you may get.
I read some of your poetry.
Oh.
I don't know. Might turn out to be a different kind of show.
Well,
I'd turn the cameras off.
I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, I watch a lot of TV.
I bet you do.
I watch a lot of TV. Yeah, I was inspired from watching TV, so that's where.
Stop right there. You might want to
cut that out.
Right there.
Yeah. Because some of y'all haven't read. Some of y'all haven't read that book.
Red, y'all. She turned red. Can you see this in the studio? Can you zoom in on that?
No.
But yeah, the book has a lot of chapters in it that speak to different things. I mean, you can go online. You can actually sample some of the chapters. Amazon will let you sample some of the chapters back before you actually buy the book.
Yes, they do. I love Amazon. We all do.
You can download it, Kindle.
Yes. Okay. So what else? What else do you have cooking?
Oh man.
In your repertoire.
We're actually working on not converting, but actually looking at working on creating a movie out of the book. So that's kind of in the works. We're talking about that right now. The festival, the book. What else? What else do we say?
You said the festival, the books.
Those take up most of my time.
Yeah.
We are looking to take the festival out of the Maryland area. No. Oh, well, Maryland will always be our base. This is home.
So you're just going to expand
DC
to other...
is home for me, y'all. I live in Maryland, but I'm from DC. I am a Washingtonian, so let me get that plug in there. I look, I'm from DC, but I just had to move out of the city to the country because I'm a country boy.
And he do live in the country.
Hush.
Oh, my Jesus.
Hush.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'm looking to expand and do some other cities. I'm targeting about 10 cities next year. Targeting about 10.
Take this show on the road.
I want to take it on the road. I want to work with this. I want to rotate my musicians. I promised these guys that I was gonna, that these weren't gonna be one-off events. That I want to work with them in the future. So a lot of these cats. And one thing about our festival, you have a lot of festivals that bring in big names. They're A-listers, B-listers, or whatever. Right. But one thing we started off the way we did, working with regional acts and local artists, because one, we didn't have a budget to work with big names.
Yeah, because some of them, they want $25,000 plus the travel expenses and
$30,000 for one artist.
Plus you got to bring their whole entourage. Nobody got that kind of money.
They got to bring their mama and their daddy. And,
and they want you to pay for all of that.
Grandma passed away last year. They want to bring her coffin. I'm just like, come on, really? I mean, come on. You ain't Prince.
He is out of control. You ain't Prince, really? Oh my God.
But what we did was because we started off the way we did, first year, second year. The second year I brought in CeCe Peniston.
Yes, and I love CeCe Peniston.
CeCe
came in fantastic.
And she hosted. Yep.
Yes, she did.
And the crowd wouldn't let. She was not there to perform, but she came in to host. But the crowd wouldn't let her get away without
singing.
One song.
We had to hear it. Heard it all before.
Oh, CeCe's phenomenal.
Oh, yes.
But she came that year. But the festival has become more of a platform for local and regional artists because we have so much local talent.
Yes,
you don't have to go to California or Atlanta or any of those places to bring people in. We got people right here.
We got people right here in the DMV area.
They're phenomenal. So, I support the local artists and the local talent. I hope you guys will as well. And we do bring people in. We get people from Philly, from other places, Atlanta. Bob's coming in this year from, I think Bob's down in Atlanta. Lori's local. Lori's a phenomenal singer. Again, she just released her material. So she will probably have some material there for sale. So you can be one of the first to get her new CD if you come out.
All right. Welcome, Lori.
So yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I'm excited. And that's a good thing.
I'm excited.
Because you've had much success and you're going to continue to have it and it gets better and better like wine, like fine wine. Gets better with time. Yes.
I want to know how many Moscato drinkers do we have out there? How many Pinot Grigios, Cabernets? Right now, if you're listening, send her a message and tell her what your palate is.
Right.
I'm curious.
I'm a Moscato girl.
You're a Moscato?
I like a sweet wine. I love a sweet wine.
You like ice?
Ice?
Ice wine.
Yes.
You familiar with it?
Yes. I've tried to think one time, though. So
you would like Moscato, you would like ice, and you would probably like a port. All sweet stuff.
Yes, all sweet. My wine have to be nice and sweet and fruity. I love it.
Do you make sangria?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Are you good at making sangria?
But I like the white sangria.
White sangria?
The red sangria is sometimes a little dry for me, for my palate.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the white one.
Okay.
And now they have the peach sangrias, and they have the...
Don't buy the ready-made stuff. No, see, that's what you do. You buy the ready-made stuff and say she made it. She poured it in a carafe and say...
hey, listen, I'm a fantastic cook, so I put my time in the kitchen or to bake the wonderful cheesecakes that people like. So, listen, cheesecake. I can't do... I guess you missed that.
I'm looking around the studio. You had a guest in here today, and
he was supposed to came to some of the events. I mean, which had the cheesecake, so you could have got it then. But somebody said they like champagne. Tanya said she likes champagne. Actually,
champagne. Okay,
yes.
okay.
So you need to, make sure you diversify that.
Actually, you know what? Some of the vendors may actually have like a specialty champagne or something.
Yeah.
That they make. I never know what they're bringing, but that's the thing. We have between distilleries, wineries, and breweries this year. We have about 15 different ones. So by the time you get to the last one, I am not responsible for the way you feel. Just go somewhere and sit down.
Yeah.
Drink some water and listen to the music. That's your grandma used to say, go somewhere and sit down.
Right. I love
Getting on my nerves.
So it's going to be fun. So I hope you do all come out because it's a fantastic event. I've been several times for 7 different years. And like I said, I will be in the building. So I may get to even talk to you. Yard building, you know, they got what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be in the
You're going to
house.
have them people showing up thinking they're going in a building and they're going to get there. And
They be like, we outside. Right, we
outside.
outside. They did say bring the lawn chairs because you didn't bring the lawn chairs.
You see that? You see that?
Yes, we are outside, and it's huge. It's humongous.
It's a fairground.
It's really, really nice.
Bring a chair. Bring some type of covering. Some of the chairs.
Yeah,
have
you
coverings.
need the chair with the cover because it does get hot.
Bring
a little portable fan, you know, for going through the changes.
Come prepared for heat. That's all I'm saying. Come prepared for heat. You know, and we'll keep you cool. We got the water slide, and we got the misting tent, and it'll be places you can what. And if you want to be a donkey, you can get in the dunk booth, and we can dunk you. Whatever you want. It's your festival. We want you to have a great time.
Kim is laughing. She said the field, laugh out loud.
The field, yes.
And Andrea said y'all are funny. So he brings out this part of me, I can't with him. Put it back. See?
You gonna blame me?
You gonna blame you?
You gonna blame me?
It was all you. It was your fault. Your fault. It started with you. I'm normally more calmer and reserved.
Is she really is she really more calm if I'm not here?
I'm a little animated, just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little,
At least she admits it. All right.
But yes, come on out, come have fun with us. You may see a little bit of this dialogue somewhere on the festival grounds. So you never know what you may get from the two of us.
Mention her show. When you see me, this is what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. When y'all see me at the festival, I want you to come up to me. And I want you to say hello. I was listening to the show. You got to say it just like that, like you're a rapper. Hello. I was listening to the show. And I got something special for you.
He got something special for you. You heard it here live on the Impact with Robin. Onyx have something special for you.
Y'all better come up, because otherwise I'm going to think nobody listen to her show.
We all know that's not the case. Oh, wow.
And don't come more than once.
Andrea said we do need to have our own show together. We have good chemistry, basically.
We got good chemistry.
Yeah, this guy right here. I only known him for quite a few years.
Just
always acting a fool.
Not long at all.
Long enough. Matter of fact, after the show and after the festival, you know what? We're not even gonna be friends anymore. We're just severing the ties.
She said that. I didn't.
Not gonna happen.
Blowing her phone up. Hey, how you doing? Why you don't call me back? That's gonna be a new chapter in book 3. Right. She won't call you back. Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
They said they're gonna hold you to walking up and saying you saw it on the show, basically. Yeah. Iron Man says, tell Onyx I am not working. Laugh out loud.
She ain't working.
Iron Man Oliver.
Oh, what's up? That's Vic. That dude right there. That's my former neighbor. He moved. He got big time and moved out.
Oh, hey, Vic.
But he's an excellent trainer.
Wow.
Excellent trainer. Putting the plug in. If you need a personal trainer, that dude right there, he competes. He just came back off of a competition and blew it out the water. I think he won every
wow.
he competed for. So, but yeah, the boy's awesome. That's my man.
He said, "Where's the party at?" We talking about the wine festival, August the 18th. You gotta come on out.
That's where the party's gonna be.
That's where the party's at.
All day long. Bring a change of clothes. You might get hot.
See that he wants you to bring a swimsuit. He got too many requirements. You gotta bring a swimsuit. You gotta bring change of clothes. They gonna have clothes vendors. If you need to change your clothes, bring your money. That's what you need to bring. Bring your money.
We're gonna have an ATM machine there too. Because they don't have one. We had to bring one in.
Wow.
They're literally bringing a trailer. It's going to have ATM.
Gail says, hey, cuz.
What's up? That's my cuz. What's happening? Hi there. You coming up here for the festival?
You talking to the computer like she's.
I know. I'm sorry, Gail. You coming up here for the festival? I got a habit pointing to the camera. Right? Like, what's that? That army picture of "We Want You."
I love it. I love it. Well, I thank you for being a fabulous and fantastic guest on my show, Onyx. You are wonderful, and I hope that you all do come out and join us for this wine, jazz, R&B, and funk festival, because we're going to have a ball. And then if you want to come up, walk up to us and be live, because you know I'm gonna be live, come on up so you can be on camera so we can talk about how much fun we having for all the people who may try to miss out on this thing.
I do want to live stream it. I gotta talk to my artists and see if they'll live stream it. But yeah, hello, I saw you on the show. Remember that, write it down.
Saw you on the show. Now, so thank you again for being a guest on our show, The Impact with Robin Dorsey.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Also, I need to put in one other plug. So, my good friend Gerard Pinkney, he is having an event in Harmony Hall, a funk festival too, on Harmony Hall on Sunday.
What?
Funk.
Okay.
On Sunday. So if you live in the Fort Washington area or you live in the DMV area and want to go there, just go on there to go to Harmony Hall website. It's on there, or you can reach out to me and I can send you the link of that flyer as well.
Support.
Yes, support is great. But again, this is The Impact with Robin Dorsey. And of course, I cannot go without thanking my wonderful sponsors. So we have Resurgence Beauty Lounge, who does my hair and my makeup. Thank you so much, Vetta.
You look marvelous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We have DChristopherCommunications. Donnie, thank you for always doing my show intro and music, because you are the start. You are the beginning of that thing, and you was with me from day one, so I so appreciate you. We also have my cousin Jay, John Glover from Father Time and Company. So they're, making sure they have fatherhood initiatives to show that men out here are supporting their kids and they want to be a part of their children's life, and they are doing it every day. So they're supporting the fathers and the brothers.
It's not just about that child support check.
No, it's about that time too. And then lastly, we have Crafted for wonderful web designs and graphic artistry. So I thank you all so much. And then I can't, of course, leave without thanking my family, my friends, my supporters, and my viewers, because if it wasn't for you, there would be no me for this show. So I thank you so much for tuning in every Friday to see The Impact with Robin Dorsey here live on WBGR Sports and Entertainment Network. So thank you. We will have a fantastic guest, of course, next week. So same time next week. I love you. Thank you. And I hope to see you at the Wine Festival on the 18th of August.
Be there.
Any last words you want to say to the wonderful guests?
I just want to say thank you all for supporting the festival in the past. If you haven't been, you have got to go. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. You will have a blast. It's a big family reunion. Come on out, support Robin. Holla at your boy. Got something special for you.
Yes.
And that's it. To bring Lottie Dottie and everybody.
Yes, Lottie Dottie and everybody. We like to party.
Everybody.
Everybody.
I'm DC. Everybody.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a good night, and we love you.
Go look at the camera. Hey.